Hi guys, welcome to DC English Education. Friends, in this video we are going to study about the third chapter of Flamingo book, Deep Water. And friends, Deep Water, which has been written by William O. Douglas, an American author. He was professionally an advocate and he has written about his own autobiography, a part of Maine and Mountain. He had written the book of Maine and Mountain, and it is one of the just a small lessons of that book. Friends, in this video he talks about his own life event when he was thrown into the water and how he got fear and how he overcame it. So here firstly we have to know about the characters. Here there are so many characters. William O. Douglas is the first character, who is the main, means it is just a small autobiography. That is why reason William O. Douglas is the main character here. And the second character you are seeing, Douglas' mother, means William O. Douglas' mother is also here in this story. Douglas' father, a big brother of a boy, means healthy boy and just a wrestler kind of boy there was. And some people, the instructor means the person who taught William O. Douglas how to swim. And then the sixth one is Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was one of the presidents that time in America when the story is narrated. And thereafter there are some other characters also. Here we have to understand themes, what the lesson talks about. The lesson firstly talks about haunting fear and way to overcome it. How a person gets haunting fear means so much being afraid of anything. And another is that understand the value of practice, means when you practice, suppose if you keep practicing you will also know about many things. If you don't know English, you can keep listening my video class and video lessons in English and you will understand English very much well, and there would be a day in your life that you will be also speaking English. So keep listening this also. Okay friends, apart from this we have to know about main places which had been mentioned here. Yakima, it is just a place, main place where Douglas lives. And Yakima River, there is a river in that place, passes through. YMCA pool, means Young Man Christian Association pool, there was where William O. Douglas was thrown. And there is also one place, California Beach, California Sea. Friends, the story starts, William O. Douglas starts narrating that I was 10 or 11 years old when the incident happened. Especially his mother always warned about going into Yakima River, because Yakima River was treacherous, as it is mentioned in the story. And thereafter another place, YMCA pool was safe. William O. Douglas wanted to learn swimming. He put on his water wings and thereafter he went to YMCA pool to swim. When he went there, he hated to walk into naked legs, feet. However, he went and he remembered one of the memory of childhood when he was 3 or 4 years old. That time he had an aversion from the water. Why? Because once he had visited to California Beach with his father, and when he went to California Beach with his father, he was hanging on his father. That time the waves came and knocked down him, and he was just buried into that. And he was very much afraid, being a 3-4 years old boy, but his father laughed. Since that time there was a haunting fear in his heart about the water. Though he entered into YMCA pool and he started seeing the boy who are swimming there, and thereafter he also started swimming a little bit. It was 3-4 days, he was getting little confident about this. But one day when the adventure happened, that day he went to YMCA pool and he was sitting just on the side of the pool, and he was alone. He was very much afraid to go into the water. So he waited to come another boy, but misfortunately a big brother of a boy came, and he took William O. Douglas with his hand in sitting position, and he yelled that "Oye Skinny, how would you like to duck?" With this, he threw William O. Douglas into the deep end of the water, and he started falling into the water in sitting position. Then he planned, when he was thrown, he planned that when I would hit the bottom, that time I would hit and with my legs, and I would come up and I would be safe. I would come out from the things. Actually, YMCA pool was 2-3 feet depth at the first, but 9 feet was the depth in the last. And William O. Douglas was thrown into the 9 feet. So when his legs were reaching, before that his lungs were ready to burst, and when his legs touched the bottom, he hit the bottom with his legs to come out very quickly, but it didn't happen. He came up slowly. He tried to catch the rope or ladder, but it didn't happen. Then his nose, eyes almost came, but not mouth, and he tried to come out. His legs also tried to use with his hands, but didn't happen anything. He started drowning in the second time, and when he was drowning in the second time, that time he was getting very much nervous. He was getting suffocating, and he was just remembering that my mind head is pounding, heart is beating little bit. That is the reason he thought that he was alive. When in the second time also hit the bottom with his legs, and he tried to jump, but again he came up slowly, and his eyes and nose came up. He started drowning in the third time. When he was drowning in the third time, that time he hadn't any strength. His fear was swept. He was getting unconscious. He felt that I am just floating in the sky, and my tender arms, my mother's tender arm around me, and nothing to be afraid of, only be relaxed. All effort was ceased that time. And then he crossed to oblivion, and thereafter he remembered that when somebody was taking him out, and he was laying on beside the pool vomiting. Thereafter he was taken out into the locker room, and afterwards he came home after 3-4 hours. That night he couldn't eat, and he was not able to sleep. In fact, he avoided water whenever he want, and he was very much sick that day. But he had passion to swim. In fact, the swimming things had different kinds of changing in his life. Especially he was not able to enjoy. He was deprived of canoeing, fishing, and swimming. Then he tried several ways to overcome this fear. He was very much afraid of the water. Whenever he went to the water, that time the fear of water followed him. But once on 1st October, he hired an instructor, as I have mentioned instructor here. He hired an instructor. Instructor taught him how to swim. Firstly, he put a belt around him, and thereafter he let him swim, crossed the YMCA pool, come back and forth, and in this way he taught 5 days in a week, an hour every day. Thereafter he taught him how to exhale and inhale, inhaling, exhaling, and then he taught to how to use your legs and hands, and finally he told in April that you can swim now. He swam, crawl stroke. Thereafter the instructor told that my work is finished, now you can swim. But instructor told, but Douglas was not finished. So Douglas tried several times, several places. He practiced and practiced 3 months more, and finally he went to Conrad Creek Trail in the Mirage, and thereafter he swam there for about 3 kilometers alone, and then he shouted with joy that he had conquered his old fear. When he got command over his fear, he was telling to Roosevelt, Franklin D. Roosevelt, as I have mentioned here. So he told, Franklin D. Roosevelt told, we have to fear in the fear itself, because in the death there is peace, as Douglas had also mentioned there, and now Douglas was able to go anywhere and aside the fear. In this way the story ends here, friends. If you want to understand this story in Hindi language, you must go to another video, video number 2. You will find that the story is in Hindi language. Thank you very much.